What they sellin', dog, I'm cool, nah, I ain't buying that. No one should married to the game, it ain't no coming back. Really a ball in the game, you should check the stats. Love, pressure, make diamonds, I'm applying that. What they sellin', dog, I'm cool, nah, I ain't buying that. No, you married to the game, it ain't no coming back. Really a ball in the game, you should check the stats. Love, poster boy Troy, I'm who these niggas wanna be like.
Yeah, we back at it. Free Play Radio. It's your boy Scino. That was my dog, my guy, Troy LLF, with Check the Stats, featuring Main Event. Make sure y'all go and stream his latest project, Good Fella. He just walked in the building. Shout out my guy. But we got a super duper special guest, man. This is another episode of Free Play Radio. It's your boy Scino. This like 105, something like that for us, bro. Something like going crazy.
Woo.
But I want to say, I just want to give this man his flowers, you know, just creating a platform, him and BB over there, just building a platform for just not only the Bay, but just, I feel like it's global, you feel me? But he's also an artist. You might have seen him on the podcast, Humbleluja podcast. We got Jthurston in the building.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
What's going on, man?
What's good? Sure, man. I'm just out here living.
Definitely, bro. All we can do, right?
Yeah, that's all we can do. Yeah, so,
add a little accent to it, you know, and, razzle dazzle, but
right.
You know, that's all we could do.
That's all we could do.
But how you feeling today, though?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just I'm coming off I'm dropping a new project. It drops tonight, actually.
Okay, come on now.
I'm moving, just pushing that. I'm pushing the pod. I'm pushing, we wear 1,000 hats in the Bay.
Come on now, talk about it.
You already know.
Yeah.
You already know what it is.
So for the people that may be unfamiliar, with the music, where you from and what brought you to music?
I'm from Oakland. I'm from East Oakland, 82nd to be exact.
Talk about it.
Music is just it's been a piece of my life since I was a kid. My stepdad he's a blues musician, so like growing up around it, without even knowing it, I've always been exposed to it. I've been to live shows and stuff, rehearsals and all that kind of thing since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then it takes root in you, you know. And so eventually, as I started coming to age and everything, I eventually just said, you know what, I've been such a huge fan of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do this, you know, like I love this more than just what's hot on the, on the radio, or what's the, the track that gets the club going or whatever. Like, I love this more than that. I love this, like, for the art form, for the stories that are being told, for what it represents, for the culture. I love that it's different from any other genre because it's, as a music genre, it's attached to the culture. And it's, so you can't duplicate that. You can't come from outside of the culture and mimic it. You will stand out eventually. Right. People will be able to like, something's not right, you know?
Nah, definitely.
So yeah, I just fell in love with it. So I started pretty late, and but better late than never.
Got you. So what was that moment where you decided, like, to take it serious? Because I'm sure, and respectfully, it probably started off as a hobby. Like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see how I feel, making a song, putting a record together.
Yeah.
But then when did you decide, like, oh, I can actually do this and I can actually be a professional at it?
So I originally started with a group. We was NFK or NFKTD. It was Infected. It was a whole little thing we had going on.
Infected. That's dope though.
It was like a little acronym and everything. Newfound Kings Through Destiny.
Yeah.
And so like we were just messing around with it though. And I found that I was like, when everyone was kind of like done with it, I was always on it. Like, just from the minute we started messing with it, I started messing with making beats and producing, and I started messing with like rapping. I started rapping over like instrumentals, like Drake instrumentals and stuff like that, just throwing it on SoundCloud. And when I got the reception, because I felt like, I'm like, I put some stuff together and I was like, hey, this ain't half bad. Yeah. And then when I started getting the reception back, it's like, okay, that's, Yeah. I'm good at this. I know, and unpolished. I was, but it was there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and again, this was probably like when I was 24, 23, 24. So yeah, I started later than most people, but it was there.
Right. So how did the ability, or how has the ability evolved since starting to now? Because you're dropping a full length project now. Is this your first project?
No. I got a few.
For sure. So
y'all can Google me. I got a bunch.
Talk about it. Do your homework, man.
Yeah, do your homework. I got a bunch.
For sure.
But over the time of doing it, it's like, look, every artist goes through these phases where you're trying to figure out who you are and who you want to be received as. Like when you step up to the mic and say, I want to do this, it's like you're battling this self-consciousness, this whole image, this whole, like being me isn't gonna be exactly received. So who do I want to be in order to be received? And every artist I feel like every artist initially has to overcome that point of trying to figure out who you want to be perceived as, and then understanding that it's only authentic when you do you.
Right.
When you and so over the years, over my projects, I think anyone who knows me and anyone who's followed my music can see how that's taken hold. Where it's like, yeah, I'm not the go steal your girl guy. I'm not the I'm not out on the scene. I'm introverted as fuck. But this is who I am, and who I am has a following. I am a representation of a whole bunch of people. I stopped worrying about appealing to this whole mass of people and really just said, I'm just gonna do me, what's authentic to me. And when you do that, the people that really mess with that, they resonate with it. They naturally come. You never have to put up an act or anything. So yeah,
definitely. I appreciate that. Just I feel like a lot of people just jump in the game and there's no love for it.
Yeah.
And I feel like what you just said, you basically broke down like your love for it, and then also even just wanting to get better.
Yes.
And
yeah.
I feel like once an artist reaches a point where they're like, I want to get better, it's like, okay, now you're onto something.
Yeah.
You
exactly.
But a record I want to get into, strong title, Me, Myself, and Shame.
Yeah.
How did that record come about, bro?
When you're dealing with the stuff that's maybe the stuff that people don't like to talk about, the low times and the ways that we question ourselves, the ways that we sabotage ourselves, the unpretty stuff. It takes a minute to get bold enough to speak on it from a real place. And it took me going through life.
Right.
Going through life and coming to a point where I had to say I was at a low point, and I had to look at that low point and say, what did I do myself to get here? How did I contribute to this? Who am I in this equation? This didn't all just happen to me. And so Me, Myself, and Shame was me just penning the pad, just kind of venting out, or being real with myself and saying, this is who I am on the inside. This is how I've been feeling. This is how I have felt. This is what I do. This is how I've sabotaged myself. This is how and it was a very open, honest, and vulnerable conversation, basically, that I had with myself. So,
man, and I gotta, before we get into that record, and I feel like it's on a tangent, but I just have to ask, what makes you want to put that substance in the music? Because you don't have to.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people shy away from it, and I understand it. It's very vulnerable. It's a very vulnerable point for us, and you don't necessarily want to let people into all of your vulnerable points. A lot of us, we live life, especially as black men, we live life with a guard up. You're not supposed to hurt. You are not supposed to, and if shit don't go your way, whoever told you it was supposed to. So we're just kind of supposed to deal with that, right? But
that's a bar.
But as an individual, it dawned on me that is my gift. That is what people resonate with from me, the everyman. I speak from a place of, you might not in public show everyone that you have these feelings. You might not, be wearing these on your sleeve, but you feel this.
Yeah.
You have felt this. Maybe you're not feeling it now. You have felt this. It'll resonate with you because it's, so that's why I want to put that out. Like, I want to be that voice of what I feel like the human experience is, like this is a piece of it. It's not all sunshine. We live in a very photographic aesthetic. We're always winning. People that live their life on vacation, but they don't really.
Right.
People are in relationships that are, happy and big goals, but they ain't really.
Yeah.
People that got all the money and all the achievements, but they don't really, and so my whole thing is like, look, it's good to strive for things, and it's like happy is happy, and I'm not just dwelling on set, but this is a piece of it too. This is the human experience, the good with the bad. So
for sure. Where can the people follow you on social media, and where can they find your music? So
you can follow me on Instagram at King Season. That's KNGSZN. I'm on Twitter at Thurston_Jared. That's THURSTON_JARED. And you could, tap into the website, jthurstonmusic.com. That's where all my merch is at. That's where, you see me.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
And then also on top of the music, I got the pod with my boy BB. That's the Humble Loser Podcast. That's on IG at the Humble Loser Podcast. So yeah,
for sure. We about to get into it. It's your boy Scino. We got Jthurston with Me, Myself, and Shane. Let's get it.
Joyrider don't play.
Boy, you fuck. Now you look stuck. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ran out of your mouth. Now you look stuck. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Hindsight got my mind fried. Pondering how we could be in different timelines. Who's to blame for the peace that I can't find? All my pitfalls in life are by my design. Apologies for the decline, but I've been trying. Tell me what I need to change, I need a sign. Look, I hurt those I love, I can't take it. Fight to win their heart just to break it. Fake shit, biggest opposition sitting right in the mirror. Crazy when it's you that you living in fear. How did I become the thing I only used to hear? Think about the ways that I've been and I tear up. Yeah, don't look at me, don't judge, please don't throw the book at me. I was so blind, but now I see. This whole time's been me. Damn, the damage been done. I think it's too late for me to say I'm sorry. But now I feel stuck, my mind won't budge. Can't get this weight up off me. I'm so ashamed of myself. I've grown afraid of myself. There's no explaining myself. Keep me away from myself. Made a whole mess of the hand I've been dealt. Shaking my head when I sit with myself. Started finding hard just to live with myself. Lost on the path to forgiving myself. Rabbit hole, I done dive off the deep end. Might drown in these feelings I'm deep in. About to spend the whole weekend thinking. Might look fine, but inside I'm bleeding. Biggest opposition sitting right in the mirror. Crazy when it's you that you living in fear. How did I become the thing I only used to hear? Think about the ways that I've been in a tear up. Yeah, don't look at me. Don't judge, please, don't throw the book at me. I was so blind, but now I see. This whole time it's been me. Yeah, the damage been done. I think it's too late for me to say I'm sorry. But now I feel stuck, my mind won't budge. Can't get this weight up off me. I'm so ashamed of myself. I've grown afraid of myself. There's no explaining myself. Keep me away from myself.
Grilled bread, Zeno on my plate. She got a hand of life to me in full like Heaven's Gate. Ain't have a choice, I had to get some cake like anime. Blew out my candle, then I put some icing on her face. The streets can be complex, it's like a struggle every day. Hit in his helmet, then he bled all on his helmet lane. I'ma tell Raj to try to swing the Tesla in the rain. My LA niggas say he with the extras on the game. Cold pressed fruits with ginger, don't drink tang. Yo nigga ain't the same, baby, put respect on my name. Could never write a statement that's disrespecting the game. North Face color block. block, I'm even fresh in the rain. She think I'm a match, but I ain't thinking holy matrimony. 43 so small, I forgot I even had it on me. Richmond nigga, with a taste for escargot and abalone. Cabernet Sauvignon, pesto spinach stuffed ravioli. Glass bottle, aqua panna, no more dirty Fanta. Sin City, something pretty on South Tropicana. Bond scripts, Narco, Oxy, RP, no Panna. How you still make a statement after your Miranda?
They put a Japanese spin on this Mexican elote corn. The appetizer menu is divided into cold or warm. Yellowtail sashimi or that Japanese wagyu I'm torn. Glaze dripping off these lamb chops. Is this food or porn? We spent the globe a couple times. What could you say to us in places where they barely speaking English, but they paying us? You niggas only taking trips to Vegas. You play too much. Flew my bitch to New Orleans just to eat some etouffee and fuck. I dropped so much on crypto, nigga, I'm a crip. So artichoke crab ain't the only time I buy the dip. Tell him it's alright here when I buy a whip. I'm scared of down payments and card notes, nigga, I'm a bitch. The way it's looking, we gon' hit a milli about a year. Got out my own way and got them negative thoughts up out of here. I walk through the front, I grab my bag and then walk out the rear. All black Yukon, a real Cleveland Cavalier. Exotic food predator, if she act right, I'm blessing her. We ain't here like a settler, Rocco, a core regular. This ain't Applebee's, we finna spend some money, you ain't culture. Niggas still think medium rare is bloody on God. Bloody on God.
Yeah, we back at it. Free Play Radio. It's your boy Scino. That was Grill Branzino from my guy One More in 8 featuring Rex Life Raj. Make sure y'all go and stream his new project, California Poppy. He got that Burberry coat on there with Kamaya. That's going crazy. But we got Jthurston in the building, man.
What's good?
So tell me a little bit about the project, bro. Like, what's the title? Like, what was the recording process like for that?
So, the project is called Self, and it's really just kind of dealing with, like, the dichotomy of being a human being and having those instances of where you doubt yourself and where you might not feel your most confident, or you might be questioning your path, but then at the same time, on the flip side, being ultimately confident in yourself and knowing exactly that you're doing the right thing, and so like on the album, I get vulnerable, but then I also talk my shit, and the whole point of that is that we are, two things can be true at the same time. We are all of that. It's not that if I speak on some dark stuff, I'm not a sad boy. Like, I'm a human being. When I'm feeling myself, it's not that I'm arrogant. So I'm a human being. Like, all these things are part of the human experience. So Self is really just kind of like exploring that dichotomy, that whole duality of being here, and because I feel like, in fact, fuck that. I feel like I know that is the human experience. That is how we feel.
Yeah.
None of us feel like we got it all the time, and then sometimes we feel like we're in flow state and we are killing it. Yeah. And I wish somebody would give me more, give me more and I'll knock it out. Like, both of those things can be true, and Self is really just the culmination of all of that.
Man, that's fire, bro. And I feel like, I didn't watch quite a few episodes of the podcast, bro, and you got like a very
appreciate that.
Of course, bro. You got a very like stoic energy to you, bro. So where does that really come from? I feel like is it life experiences that made you like this, or is it like you had a role model? Like, where did that come from, bro? Like,
it's a mix of everything. Like, since I was a kid, my nickname as a kid was Old Man. Like, since I was a child, I've been kind of, a little different. But as life goes on, it's like, I think that we all go through the lessons, but we don't all intake them the same ways. But I like that you said, the stoic as being, like, because that is how I would describe myself. Yeah. And, not to say that I'm just like numb to, feeling things or not, but it's like, I like to introspect and I question everything. And I, like, I'm always looking to be better. And I tried my best to basically take life as it comes and understand that I can only control myself in all of this. I can't control this itself, know? So it's just been life. Yeah. It's been life, and finding myself at the end of certain circumstances, you know, whether it be wins or losses, and understanding, you know, I can only control how I am in all of this, and so long as I stick to that, you know, then I'll have my peace.
Right.
You know, so yeah, it's just been, you stumble, you feel the hurt, you feel the pain, you feel the, you know, or you feel the wins, and maybe you can't exactly match the wins, or maybe you get the wins and you don't know how you got them, but it's like, you know, just understanding that, you know, we only have so much control in this life, and just being at peace with that. That's my, you know, that's how I would define myself.
For sure. Nah, another record I want to get into, is this off the project Unafraid?
Yeah, yes.
How did that record come about, bro?
And I was reflecting.
Yeah.
It's another one of those where I'm, you know, I'm having that kind of open, honest conversation with myself. And Unafraid, I imagined myself kind of having a conversation with me, like in a mirror, and just, you know, touching on that's G. What up, G?
Gary Archer.
Legend. Just, you know, reflecting on you know, intimate pieces of myself, speaking on the things that maybe aren't so popular to talk about, you know, the places, again, where I might have self-consciousness, and on, you know, the vice versa, and just being honest with myself. So yeah,
for sure. We about to get into it. Jthurston, Unafraid, off the forthcoming project Self, right?
Self.
Come on now, talk about it. It's your boy Scino. It's Free Play Radio.
Joyrides don't play.
Death the only guarantee, can't be afraid to die. Those wings are there for a reason, must be I'm made to fly. They say that trials build courage, well just how brave am I? Whatever comes my way, my only choice is staying. Unwealthy from a dream has a really good buzz to it. They told me if you chase it, you basically was stupid. I can't shake this taste for the stage cause I love music. Plus I want a girl look like Jennifer Love Hewitt. But really the love the reason I do it. I navigate my dreams like all of them was lucid. Living so unhappy, can't tell me you ain't losing. Can't restrict my movements, I do what they ain't doing. Chasing goals before I know I grind a day away. I feel like I'm losing time, I can't sleep at night. People stagnant and they drain me, so I stay away. When they ask me where I've gone, I just been living life. Live by memento mori, implement carpe diem. Keep what's meaningful intimate, only energy infinite. Every pathway is intricate, it's that way for a reason. Only time will make sense of it. But until then, death the only guarantee, can't be afraid to die. Those wings are there for a reason, must be I'm made to fly. They say that trials build courage, well just how brave am I? Whatever comes my way, my only choice is staying. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. When destiny gives a ring, will I be there for the call? The things they taught me in school didn't prepare me at all. No way you take to the air if you too scared of the fall. Listen, I've been dealing with demons, but I'm who conjured this. I've been my biggest obstacle, that much is obvious. I've complicated things and took shots to my confidence. There is no walking blind in this lifetime with no consequence. Darkness from my follies drown the light from my accomplishments. And I'm far too gifted to ever claim I'm incompetent. Know my capabilities and just what I've been lacking in. So ironic just how bonding knowledge is. Ain't no gun held to my head, so if I ever stop, it's my prerogative. At odds with my thinking, my hardest battle is cognitive. Only option left to take negative with the positive. And dying on the way, gotta try to own the day. Cause death the only guarantee, can't be afraid to die. Those wings are there for a reason, must be I'm made to fly. They say that trials build courage, well just how brave am I? Whatever comes my way, my only choice is staying unafraid, 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 unafraid.
Man, he talking that talk, man. I fuck with that. I fuck with that, bro.
Thank you.
That was a banger, bro.
Thank you.
And that was the same producer as the last one?
Yeah.
Man, shout out Joyrider.
Joyrider. Shout out Joyrider, man. We
you
miss
making
you.
some crazy shit.
Can't wait till you come home.
Come on, man. I gotta ask you, that was a banger, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I fuck with that song. It's still playing in my head.
Thank you.
What is probably like the most challenging part about just being an artist, but then also having a platform that you're developing and that's growing, you feel me? So what's the most challenging part about that?
It's the the two, like, because the platform is it's basically it's media, and media is dirty work.
Talk
It's
about it.
dirty work, and when I say dirty work, I don't mean that you gotta be dirty or you gotta be deceitful or anything like that. I mean, like, you have to stand on things, and sometimes that means that you might come off in a way that people don't take to very nice. Like, I have to be myself ultimately as a media personality and as an artist. So like, that means that in media I might not be able to welcome everyone that I would necessarily. And honestly, I like making media match who you are as an artist, because that's who your authentic self is. It comes off in a way to people, but I can't just mess with everybody. I can't mess with every message that's being put out there. I can't just because I myself, I have my morals, I have what I stand on, I have like, so if I, and it's all subjective. It's no shade or anything to anyone trying to do their thing, but as a media personality and as an artist, it's like it does the two worlds. They bump.
Yeah.
They bump.
Collide
They
even.
collide. Yeah. So it's like, but ultimately, once you realize in life that. I seen a quote from Mike Tyson. It says, the man who was a friend of everyone is an enemy to himself. And it's like, like that's what it is. It's like, I have to be true to me, and I have to do, it's like, maybe everyone's not going to understand that or resonate with that. But at the end of the day, I got to live for me, because I got to live with me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Where do you see yourself with the music about a year from now?
Oh man, so yeah, I'm looking, honestly, at this point in my career. I'm still very active in making music, but I'm ready to start mentoring. Some of the younger, because I just see there's so much talent. There's so much talent that's just not being directed. It's being slept on and dismissed for the things that are like very gaudy or very like flashy, like that would get a quick amount of attention, but don't have any staying power. And it's like, I just feel like there need to be more people that are sticking up for the little guy, the person who has the voice that maybe isn't as popular, or the the subject matter that maybe isn't as popular, but it has a place in this genre. So I'm looking at managing or just honestly at a point just stepping in, mentoring, and touching back on my producer bag. Something that I dabbled in coming into rap. It was like my tiptoeing into being an artist, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. So and just making more music, expanding the brand.
Got you.
So.
And as far as the podcast,
oh man,
what are y'all working on?
Same. We're right now we're looking at we're gonna put together some ciphers.
Okay.
We're obviously we're pushing to get more and more guests. And the other thing is, we put guests on there that we actually fuck with.
Yeah.
It's not about who's buzzing or who has the the single that did this numbers or whatever. It's really just about like putting a spotlight on the culture and the genre in general, and the things that are related to it. So just expanding who we bring on the platform, expanding what the platform is. We got merch coming on the way. So yeah, just it's all about expansion at this point.
Talk about it, bro.
It's gas.
Come on now.
Foot on the gas.
Come on now. Before you get out of here, I like to ask this question. You had let's say a business meeting. I use dinner table, but you had a business meeting.
Yeah.
You get to bring 3 guests. Anybody. Who you bringing?
I get to bring anybody?
Yeah, like anybody that you want to have with you, or somebody you want to do business with, have a conversation with.
Oh shit, that's tough. Anyone that I want to See, this is when it gets time. I'm gonna have my man. Oh yeah, BB. I'm gonna have my boy.
Come on now,
because he got me. He got me, and
a real one.
I
was expecting you to say that too.
Yeah. He's a thinker. He's like we're thinkers, and we don't always see the same things, and that's a benefit.
Right.
Let me think. Three people. Shoot, that's tough, man. That's tough. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I'm gonna bring my boy Gary. That's just my boy. He outside of this music and everything. That's just my close friend.
Yeah.
And he's a very logical minded, unbiased. And the reason for that is just like someone to just be like real with me.
Yeah.
And not just be gassing me or
Yeah, you need that.
Yeah.
Everybody needs it, honestly.
Right. And then shoot, I'm gonna bring someone who, you know what? This ain't a person I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring Donald Glover.
I fuck with that.
Because his mind in terms of navigating how these genres or these industries are all interwoven, but it's even though they're interwoven, it doesn't mean that everyone understands the path how to connect them.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow this man has figured out how to connect
seamlessly.
Seamlessly. You don't look at anything he does in any of these facets of the industry as compromising who he is or as like a side project. It all is genuinely him, and it's received that way. And I would just want that kind of thinking and that kind of talent, that kind of knowledge to be on my side. Oh, that's weapons.
Nah, that's fire right there. Ain't nobody said Donald Glover, so that's fire, Brandon, and it makes sense.
Yeah,
for sure. But before you get out of here, another record I want to get into, man. Fight for This.
Yeah.
That's off the project as
it's
well.
Off the project
Come
as
on,
well.
man. I know you got some fire on there too, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm doing my thing.
For sure. Any shout outs you want to give before you get out of here, man?
Shout out to the Humble Loser podcast, baby. Hey, can't say I don't ever speak on you.
Come on, man. For sure.
Shout out Joy Riser again, man. Joy Riser did production up and down this thing, and can't wait for you to get home, bro. Shout out to everybody that fucks with me, and yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's your boy Scino, Free Play Radio, Jthurston. Fight for This. Let's get it.
Look, surf's up, the hating ain't hurting us. When the team cut off anything, they ain't serving us. Don't be afraid of the wave, get your courage up. Come and get a taste of the game that I'm serving up. We locked eyes and she caught a vibe. You know the wave on high, I'm a water sign. My RY, sorry, you gon' have to pardon mine. You will never find another guy, put your heart on line. Look, my energy is truthful, something they ain't used to. I never lead my people to something that ain't useful. If you ain't trying to move to improve, I can't use you. Too many youths slain in my city, the pain crucial. Clearly tell that I'm an Oakland boy. If real G's move in silence, I promote the noise. Choosing peace over violence, trying to close the void before they wind up in the box or they souls destroyed. I'm a wave, I'm a wave. On my own time, no way, I'm a wait. I'm a wave, I'm a wave. No, it's my time, you can see it in my face. I'm a wave, I'm a wave. On my own time, no way, I'm a wait. I'm a wave, I'm a wave. No, it's my time, you can see it in my face. Look, wave on ocean, you know the boy chosen. Never slow poking, they know we got motion. I embody every form of growth I'm promoting. Same J behind closed doors and in the open. Been great since I hit the gate. Life hit the kid hard, but I didn't break. They never seen it this way, cause I innovate. They waiting for a new rain, I precipitate. I'm better than my past, my stats is stacked different. I studied my mistakes and became a tactician. Evade every snake in the grass, they bad business. They tryna crash my party, they gotta be blacklisted. Navigate my way around courses you couldn't stomach. This is the difference between sprinting and distance running. In it for the long one, in the booth I be on one. I'm plotting out my next verse before the current song done. I'm a wave, I'm a wave. On my own time, no way, I'm a wait. I'm a wave, I'm a wave. No, it's my time, you can see it in my face. I'm a wave, I'm a wave. On my own time, no way, I'm a wait. I'm a wave, I'm away. Know it's my time, you can see it in my face.